Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Greg Furman and these are the market positions for August the 23rd, 2017. Now to get started tonight we're going to begin with our first trade in the Forex market. We're looking at the Canadian dollar Japanese yen cross pair. Now what we're looking at here is a potential reversal, but anything to do with the Japanese yen right now is a very difficult trade because of the things that are going on in the U.S. with North Korea, etc. But it does look like we're getting ready for a bigger move. Now we can see that the market is closed above the key VantagePoint 18-day predicted moving average, coming in at 87.02. We've closed just above it at 87.17, but our neural index has been higher for the last 2 days. Our predicted short, medium, and long-term differences are rising above the zero line. Our predicted RSI looks quite good as it's recovering off of this 40 level, but it's not above 60, but we are above 50, currently sitting at 56.1. Now the equities had a better day today, but I don't think the global stocks are out of the woods yet, so this is a shorter term trade. I don't think we're looking for a complete trend reversal back to the upside, but we're probably going to get a couple of up days, so we want to utilize that in very thin illiquid August trade. Now when we look at our short-term crossover, we are moving higher off this trend line that I've put in here at 86.50. When we look at our medium-term crossover, we also have a cross to the upside, but our long-term is still struggling to put a buy signal. Now, a lot of activity right around this 86.78 area, this VantagePoint 6-day predicted moving average. But with the additional indicators providing support, we should see a move higher, providing the equity markets stabilize. Now, once we've done our main analysis, then and only then do we come to our daily report where we fine-tune that entry point using the VantagePoint predicted high and predicted low. So not surprisingly, we're looking at that activity around that long-term crossover right around 86.88. We're looking for a minor pullback. We're then going to target 87.57 on an intraday basis. Now, all stops here, in my respectful opinion, should be below 86, which is our most recent swing low. So if we have our stops below 86, we're not risking a lot. But what I do want to point out that using the long-term crossover from VantagePoint, there is very few of these on a month-to-month basis. You can see over the last 3 months, we've actually only had one per month. So if this long-term crossover can complete, we should move back up towards this 90 level. So not a bad short-term trade, but it may also turn out to be a decent medium or longer-term trade if the global conflicts start to subside. Now our second trade for tonight is going to be in the U.S. Services Sector. We're looking at the Career Education Corp, the CECO stock. Now what we can assess here looking at basic price action is that we've been going back and forth here in a very tight channel, but we've broken above this channel here today. And again, VantagePoint being the software being a leading indicator, we had this triple EMA cross that took place actually yesterday. So it warned us a day in advance that potentially that this stock was getting ready to advance. Now we look at our neural index. We've been up 2 days in a row. Our predicted short, medium, and long-term differences all extending higher. We've got a crossover in our predicted MACD, but more importantly, we have a break of the 60 level. We're at 69.5 on the predicted RSI, suggesting that we have momentum. The fact that we have closed above this very tight channel here, you can see that that channel is running between $8.50 and $9 per share. We're closing at $9.11. That's above the VantagePoint 18-day predicted moving average that's coming in at $8.75. So $8.75 is now a critical pivot area for us to look to buy from. So once we look at we want to still look at our individual crossovers. Our short term is up. Our medium term actually gave us a multiple day warning that this was going to break higher, and our long term crossover from VantagePoint also suggesting the same thing, that this particular channel we're in is going to break to the upside. So very good call using those individual crossovers. Now we go to the daily report. Again, that daily report is incredibly important in our trading after we've done our initial analysis. So with that close of 911, we're looking for a pullback to 886 tomorrow. We're then going to target 927. Now once again, when we see a channel break like this, a lot of I wouldn't say a lot of times, but a considerable number of times you'll see a bigger move is probably underway. The only thing that could derail this particular trade here again is if we get into more global conflict with North Korea. That would send most of your stocks lower, but that would be temporary. So right now we want to make sure that all our stops are below 850, but if this stock can get moving, I'll point out that just a few short months ago we were well over $10 per share. We were at $12.50 per share. We've made a substantial move lower, but now we appear to be getting ready to move back to the upside.